Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create and run web application or Solid application in NetBeans IDE. So let's start the video. So before creating Solid application or web application, in my video, I'm going to show you how you can download and install Tomcat server and how you can configure it in NetBeans so that you can run your web project or Solid projects in your NetBeans IDE. So first I will be showing you installation of Tomcat server. So let's start that. You can open any of your favorite browser and just type Tomcat server download, and here you can see the official website tomcat.apache.org. Just click on this link, and now here you can see different downloads available 10, 9, 8. I'm going to download latest version, that is Tomcat 10. And here I would like to show you one thing. In Tomcat 10, the JAVX package has been replaced by Jakarta. So wherever you are using JAVX, you need to write now Jakarta. This is what changed in Tomcat 10. Okay, now you can scroll down, and here you can see we have a Windows Service Installer available for 32-bit as well as 64-bit. So I'm going to just click on this link. Okay, so it has started downloading my exe file. Okay, so the download is done. I'm going to just click on this exe file to start my Tomcat installation. Let me minimize this browser. Okay, it is asking me permission. I'm going to click on yes button. Okay, here I'm going to click on next button, and now license agreement, I'm going to click on I agree. And here let's click on this host manager as well as example. It will download host manager, and in example it will download JSP Solid example also. Now click on next button. Now this is important configuration. It is showing me the port number, that is 8080, which is the default port number. On your system, if this port number is already occupied, you can change the port numbers. And this is the Windows service name. By this name it will run under Windows services. And now next part we have administrator login. So here I need to provide my username and password. This username and password, because we need this details while configuring Tomcat in NetBeans IDE. Now click on next, and now here it need what? JDK. So it has already detected JDK from my system and it is showing path of that. So now I will be clicking on next button, and here it is showing me the installation location of Tomcat. It will go in C:program files, Apache Software Foundation Tomcat 10. If you wish to install somewhere else, you can just click on this browse button. Now I will be clicking on this install button to complete my installation of Tomcat. Okay, so the installation is done. Here it is asking me to run the Apache. Yes, run. I'm just unchecking this, and then I will click on this finish button. Okay, so it is starting the services. So your Tomcat services has been started and it might be showing in your system tray. So now I will move to the second part, that is configuring Tomcat in NetBeans as well as creating web application. So let's start NetBeans IDE. Okay, so now my IDE is started. I will be creating web application. So how to do that? Go to file menu, go to new project, and from here you can see various categories: Java Maven, Gradle, Java with AND. I'm going to select Java with AND, and here the category I will select as Java Web, and from project I'm going to select web application and then click on next button. Okay, so here you need to provide your project name. So I'm going to give name as Demo Solid, and then browse the location wherever you wish. Since I have already created one project here, I had changed the location, hence it is showing me this location. You can just click on browse and change the location. Now click on next button. Okay, this is important step. Here it is showing me server as blank. So now I will be clicking on add button to add my server. So here I will select Apache Tomcat because I have installed Tomcat server, and then click on next button. Now here you need to browse the location of your Tomcat. So let's do that. Click on browse, go to C:, program files, and then Apache software and Tomcat, and click on open. And you can see it is showing me one error over here, that folder is not valid. So why it is showing this error? Don't skip any part of this video because all the steps are very important. To solve this, you have to just give permission to this folder. So let's go to my location. So program files, then Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 10. So you can see it is not having writable permission, hence it was showing me that error. I need to click on continue button to remove that error or to solve that error. So let's do that, continue. And now you can see this is what your Tomcat contains. So let's go back again to NetBeans, and now again we'll select the path. So just open. Now you can see the error has been resolved. Here you need to enter your username and password. So I gave my username as admin, and whatever password you need to enter over here, and now click on finish button. So this is what configuration of your Tomcat in NetBeans. Okay, so you can see it is showing me my Tomcat server as well as Java EE version, and this is what your project path. On next button. I'm not using any framework, so I will be just clicking on finish button. Okay, so my project has been created. It is just doing some scanning, so let it complete. Meanwhile, I will show you the hierarchy of my project. So here you can see we have a web pages, source package, libraries, configuration. In web pages you will be having HTML and JSP file. In source package you will be creating servlet programs or Java files. In library you are having JDK and your server, and in configuration file you will be having web.xml file when you create your servlet. Okay, also context.xml. So now what I'll do, I'll quickly create one servlet. So for that you need to just right click on source package, new servlet. If you are not getting this servlet option from here, you can just click on other, and then from web select servlet and click on next. Now you need to provide name to your servlet. So I'm giving name as hello servlet. If you wish to provide package, you can do that. So I'm giving just package name as Sunita, and then click on next. Okay, so here my servlet name is hello servlet, and this is what the URL pattern. So on my web browser it will come by this name. And this is what initialization parameter. Simple servlet we don't need this. If you are using servlet config or servlet context, you may add the initialization parameter. And here if you want to add this detail to your web.xml file, which is configuration file, you can just check mark this. You don't have to add manually, it will be added automatically. Now click on finish button. Okay, so you can see my servlet has been created, but it's showing some error. We'll see why it is showing error over here. So before that, let me just explain. This is my class name. It is extending HTTP servlet, and this is my method where I'm going to write my logic. And here I'm having some folded region, and which is containing doGet, doPost and servlet info method. So this doGet and doPost is calling process request. Whether get or post method, it is going to call process request. So let's fold it. We are not going to change there. We will be writing code over here. But before that, it's showing me several error. Let's solve that error. So during installation, I told you that the JAVX package is not existing in Tomcat 10. So we have to replace this by Jakarta. If you explore this Tomcat, you can see here we are having servlet API, and under that you can see Jakarta servlet annotation, jakarta.servlet.http. So JAVX is not existing, hence it is showing me this error. So let's solve this error. So just replace this by Jakarta. So just type JAK and control space. It will replace it with Jakarta. JAK control space. Let's do it for remaining also. Okay, done. Now just Control S to save these changes. Yes, so now my error has been resolved. I'm going to print a simple hello message. So I'm just deleting this code, and instead of that I'm printing thanks for watching. Okay, this is what my message. So my code is also done. Now I will run this program. So to run, you can click on this option, run project, or you can right click and you can select run file, or you can right click on your class name, or you can select run file. So any of the option will work. So let me just click on this run project. Okay, so it is deploying your project. Now it is asking me details, authentication detail. So my username was admin, and let me type the password. Okay, so it is asking me permission to run my project. So I'll just click on allow access. Okay, now your project will be run on your browser, default browser. So you can see I'm getting my output, and here it is showing me localhost colon 8089, which is nothing but my port number, and demo Servlet was nothing but my project name, and hello Servlet was nothing but my Servlet file. So this way you can create your Servlet project using NetBeans. Since this was the first project, hence we had to do all the setting and configuration of Tomcat. After that, you don't have to do all these settings. I hope this video has helped you. If yes, then do like this video, and if you have any kind of query, you can put in comment box. I'm going to surely reply to your queries. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next video. Till that, bye bye and take care.